In this section, we'll see how you can use BW4HANA modeling objects. We'll see what are the options first available in SAP GUI, which are our old way of using the system. So this is my SAP GUI and I will go to RSA1. So here you have a lot of option, but modeling is missing. So with BW4HANA, modeling is not available anymore. You have to use either Eclipse or HANA Studio or create object or to access object. You use Eclipse when you are working on other environment as well. For example, you are working on Java as well. Then Eclipse can be handy. Otherwise, you can use HANA Studio as well. Both has similar look and feel. So there is not much of a difference. So you can use them with ease. If you have worked on HANA Studio, Eclipse will be similar. If you have worked on Eclipse, HANA will be similar. So in this section, we'll be opening HANA Studio and see how to download Eclipse. I will leave a link or steps in the resource section. You can check out there. So it asks me when I open HANA Studio, just like Eclipse, it asks me to save my work in one of the workspace. So I can choose any folder I want and I can launch. So this is the screen you will be greeted with if you have a lot of perspectives installed or objects or projects are already available. Normally when you first time open it, it will be blank. Everything will be blank. There will be very little perspectives available. So what you can do is you can go to help, install new software, and you can enter tools.hana.ondemand.com/neon. Here we would be needing ABAP development, so I can check this. I would need modeling tools for SAP BW4HANA, so I can check this, and I would also need SAP HANA tools when we use native HANA. So you can install them, just go next, and it will get installed. It will take some time, but it will be available once you install it. So you would need these objects in your Eclipse or HANA Studio. I have already installed it, so I won't be installing it again. So I will cancel this. So once you install them, you will get a lot of perspectives here. Perspective is nothing but you are switching from one environment to another environment. For example, now I am in BW modeling because I intend to do BW modeling, but I can jump to ABAP perspective as well if I want to write some code, for example. So this is my ABAP perspective. Nothing much has changed, but here if you had something, it would have changed from BW to ABAP. And I can also go to SAP HANA admin console. This is mostly used by administrator or basis guys. So you have to connect to HANADB. You can log on here and see all the details. So you will get these options. The system is connected and now you can go inside this and see the details of this system. So this admin block, you get to see what are the memory size and how is the performance, all those kind of things you will see here, right? So this is showing me overview of system. This is for HANA administration. If you are a developer, you won't be having access to this most probably. Another perspective is BW modeling I said, and another is HANA modeler. So HANA modeler is again you get connection to HANA DB as a developer. So you can open here things, any schema and use it basically. So we'll be seeing this in detail, how to use native HANA and how you can create views here. We'll see that. And we also have debugger perspective. If you want to debug the system, you can open this. I will go to BW modeling. So when I click this, the environment here on the left hand side will change. From HANA DB, now we are in application perspective. So here you see one portion here on left hand side which has Project Explorer, Workspace. You have outline, you have info provider. And we will see usage of these when we go into system and start creating different objects. You will see all the details. At this bottom, we have properties, problem, history, reporting preview. All these options are available. So these are the projects. A lot of people are working on this training system. So there are a lot of projects So we'll open one and it will ask me for password. So once I enter the password, I have the access to BW repository and data sources. So these are the connection. System is connected to different systems. So these are the connections which are available. For example, this is connected to my S4HANA source system. And we'll go into details of these in further section, but I can see everything from here. And these are my info areas here. If you see, these are the info areas, various info areas created by multiple people. I can open anything here and you see composite provider. If I just open it, you will see we have under property, we have the details when it was created, what is the package, all these details are available. If there are any errors, it will come here. Basically, problem means error section or information section or warning section. You will get all the messages here. History is history of changes of these object, and you can always preview your object. You can click here and data preview will happen. You can have multiple options available here, and as and when you choose something, new tabs will be added here or deleted from here, and you can use it however you want to use it. And here if I cancel this, for example, and I want to again get it, so for that, if you cancel something by mistake, you can get it again from here, Windows, show view, and select other, and I will need property, so I will choose this, double click, and property is back. So that's how, even if you by mistake delete something, you can get that view back from Windows. And for example, if you minimize something or cancel something and you want to reset all the views, for example, you cancel this, then you can go here, Windows, you have to reset the perspective. Once you do that, the initial screen will come back to you. So that's how you can get the perspective back, all the windows back if you want. So mostly this is the work area. You can shift these panels from left to right, right to left as per your convenience, but mostly I keep it as it is. This is the default option which is available. Now here in outline you will see all the options, all the objects which are connected to this composite provider. For example, these are the objects connected. You can see it here. You can see the joins, you can see the fields. So outline shows you all these. Info provider, if you open a query, you will see all the details here about the key figure, characteristic and everything. So this is very handy. In one screen itself, you can see a lot of things. So it helps in that area. And here we have, if you want to open SAP GUI from here, for example, I can click here. If I have multiple option, I can select. I have one option here, for example, here, or I can browse. So I want to jump to BW4 GUI, old GUI basically. So I can go here and again run RSA1, for example, and I can do all my work from here. I don't need to go into this GUI and do it. I can do it from here itself. And I can activate multiple objects, and I can open a BW project, or I can jump to BW4 Cockpit. We'll see what is BW4 Cockpit. There is something new with BW4HANA. So I can jump to BW4 Cockpit, which is Fiori based admin tool, which we can use. So if I click on this, it will jump to Chrome. And I can search for any object if I want. I can just simply search for sales, for example. And I say yes. And I will get all the object which has that mention. So any object which has sales in that text or name of the object, it will get displayed here. And I can click on this and it will get displayed here. So that's how you can use search as well. And there are a lot of options like back, front, those kind of options are available. And we'll see all the options as we go along. We'll get better idea of how things work. By end of the day, you can always close your project from here. You can close this project. So again, you have to log in. It's just like how you close your SAP window once you're done with your work. Old SAP window we had. Again, you have to log in and see your data. So that's how you can jump between different perspectives. If you want to use other perspective, you can jump from here, or you can click here and see whether my perspective is available or not. You can go to JavaScript, for example, from here, plugin development, admin, modeler, plan based, a lot of options are available to use. So this is the basic outline of how HANA Studio is placed and how you can use it. What are the different options available? And obviously, once you start working on it, you will get better idea. And it may look very complex right now, but it will be very easy once you are done with this course. And once you have some hands-on, it will be very easy for you to understand how things are working in this overall tool. This is new for us, but it won't be that difficult once you start working on it. So this was all about HANA Studio. You can install Eclipse if you want. For HANA Studio, you have to contact your basis guy or admin guy who can download it for you from SAP Marketplace. Then you can install. For Eclipse, I will leave a link and the steps how you can download Eclipse. There you don't need any admin or basis help. You can download and install on your system by your own. But both are very similar in look and feel, so you can use either of them. We'll go further in next section. Thank you.